are here at the Grebe Lake trailhead in Yellowstone. We spent the last couple nights car camping up around Beartooth Pass so we could all kind of get used to the altitude a little bit. And this is our first night backpacking into the wilderness. Pretty simple plan. We're hiking up to campsite 4G2 and then hiking back out in the morning. We're almost to Grebe Lake in our campsite. I just want to say, with all the madness that's been going on in 2020, I'm very grateful that we were able to make this journey, take this trip. We're going to be up in this general area for about 2 weeks between Yellowstone, the Tetons, and then heading down to Colorado. Had been planning the trip since we got back August of last year, and I thought many times it was going to be canceled. And we've had some difficulties to work around. Had a lot more preparation and research to do, but we've been able to make it work, and it's been freaking amazing. You know, when you have a year like this year where the whole world kind of goes to hell, and you get to come out and experience something like this, I think it kind of makes you a little bit more grateful for just the chance to get out and do it. Man, how freaking awesome is this? Alright, so it's about 5 o'clock. We got camp set up here at Grebe Lake. Gonna hang out until it gets a little cooler and make some dinner, chill in the hammocks, have a good old time. The hike in today was pretty freaking awesome, and looking forward to tomorrow. That's all we got. Okay, right here we've got our fire pit and our food storage area. Short little walk down the trail here. We've got our tents and hammocks set up. Awesome view of Grebe Lake. And it just does not get any better than this. Alright, well everybody had dinner and we're just hanging out for the night. Gonna wait till it gets a little bit darker, maybe have a fire, hang out, watch the stars. It's been a freaking amazing day. Good morning. It's about 7 a.m. August 12th, 2020, here at the Grebe Lake campsite in Yellowstone. Everybody got a great night's sleep last night, and the plan for today is we're going to hike back to the car. We're going to go to Norris Geyser Basin. After that, we're going to hopefully have time to see Old Faithful, and then it's on to Midway Geyser Basin, and that's actually where the backpacking trip for today is going to begin. We're headed to the Imperial Meadows campsite. I don't know anything about the campsite or really anything about the trail, so I'm excited to see what it has in store for us. I do know that on the way we'll get to see the Imperial Geyser and Fairy Falls, so that's all pretty exciting, and I think it's going to be another awesome day out here. Cheers. It is almost 8:30. Camp is packed up, no trace left. Headed back to the car, and more adventure awaits.
You guys ever saw any eagles? Never did have surgery on it, and it's still fucked up.
Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-da-na. My mama sucker to me, suck me, tell me how to live. But I don't listen to her cause my head is like a kid.
Oh, do you see? I use anti-dandruff. They're that blue, but you can see. So the blue here is the hottest part.
Alright, so we are officially on our way toward the Grand Prismatic Spring overlook. Then it's on to Fairy Falls. And the destination for this evening is the Imperial Meadows campsite. Can't freaking wait. It is about 8 p.m. We got to camp maybe 2 hours ago. Took some time to just relax and enjoy the scenery. The hike in, once you get near Fairy Falls, is just absolutely beautiful. Fairy Falls, amazing freaking place. And then the trail beyond that just opens up to this beautiful country that is just what I think of when I think of Yellowstone.
So I'm just sitting here at our campsite, and I don't know how well you can see him. Right there is a bison grazing out in the meadow. How freaking cool is that? And then way off there you can see Fairy Falls, where we came from earlier.
Alright, so right here we've got a fire ring, food prep area. The park was kind enough to provide us with a bear locker. And then that little clump of trees over there is where we got tents set up. I'll walk you over. Here's home for the night.
Alright everybody, I wanted y'all to see how I was going to be sleeping tonight. So this is my sleeping pad, and I fill it up by trapping air in this bag like this, and then squeezing it into there, and until it gets to the preferred firmness, because it'll take forever and the altitude is crazy here. There's no oxygen. I'm trying to breathe. Okay, let a sister breathe. It's a beautiful area. And straight ahead of us we have our kitchen. We've upgraded. We have a bigger house this time. Equipped with a bear locker. That's right, you heard me. a bear locker because there's bears.
What kind of bears?
Grizzly. And evidently there's buffalo or bison. So
What do you use in case you see a bear?
I have my handy dandy bear spray.
Boom. Good morning. It's about 6 a.m. here at the Imperial Meadows campsite in Yellowstone, and there is a bison right about 25 yards from our campsite. There's our food prep area. And our tents are right there. Like the stallion of bison.
Yeah, he is. He's so well manicured. He's so graceful. And how did he make us hurt ourselves?
Okay, it's right around 7:30 a.m. We just packed up and left camp. Stopped here at Ferry Creek to refill on water because we used the last of ours making dinner last night. We shared camp with a couple of bison. One of them kind of freaked us out last night. We were hanging out in the food prep area a little bit after dark and just kind of looked off and had just enough light to see this dark moving figure. Turned our headlamps over there and saw the eyes and couldn't really tell what it was. We were pretty sure it was a bison because we had seen lots of sign that they'd be out here. Couldn't tell where he was going or what he was doing, so we retired to the tents a little early and everybody got a pretty good night's sleep. Woke up this morning and what I imagine was the same bison was kind of grazing in the field out behind us, and while we were packing up camp we sort of hung out and watched him, and we were just far enough away to where we felt like we were safe. We weren't invading his space more than we had to, and pretty awesome morning. So now we're gonna hike back out, gonna check out Imperial Geyser on the way, get to see Fairy Falls again, and once we get back to the car we're headed to the Tetons.
Way across there's Fairy Falls.
We've reached our first trail junction, and now we're going to check out the Imperial and Spray geysers.
I don't think this is the spot. I want to find a cliff or something.
That is Spray Geyser.
So the trail between the two geysers goes right along this kind of thermal creek. Forgive me if I'm using the incorrect name for this. Amazing. So we're coming up on Imperial Geyser here. I have not seen it yet. Here we go. I'm excited. Wow. So hiking back from the campsite and the geysers, we're coming back up on Fairy Falls.